Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the playthrough of RDR2. Previous episodes we did Hosea mission, hunting a bear. And actually I want to do all the missions with gold medal outcome. But I immediately from the first get-go tried to, I looked up the objectives for gold medal, because normally they only become apparent in game after you first completed the mission at least once. But I looked it up before starting it, and then I was totally focused and getting frustrated by not meeting the objectives, and it basically ruined my whole enjoyment of the mission, so I will not be doing that anymore. If we do a mission first time around, I will just take my time and then afterwards worry about the gold, getting the gold medal. Anyways, we are here. Ah, by the way, yeah, I looked it up.
Our luck's turning, we're going to be fine. I knew Dutch would have us right. I knew it. Never doubted him for a minute. Now, sad business when Davy passed. Sad business when anyone passes, but we're going to make it. Dutch will see us right.
Yeah, of course he will.
Exactly, Mr. Williamson. Of course he will. He's the ideal. The American this country was set up to create. He'll see us right. Excuse me. Good night, gentlemen.
All good there, Pearson?
Still need more food, Mr. Morgan. Yeah, you should try your luck again with that bow.
I know, I will. There he is.
How are you?
But anyways, I didn't really... nice bright star over there in the distance.
Bruises don't look so bad.
Oh yeah, that fight was nothing.
Yeah, you left me to deal with the big guy.
That's pretty nice. This dialogue actually referred to probably the brawl fight. I think it was in the previous episode, and the one before that we did it. Previous episode I did the gold run. Before that I did the regular run. And now he is commenting on, you left me dealing with the big guy. That was, I think, from that fight. So that's pretty nice. That dialogue is dynamic based on what you did in game. But anywho, I didn't really... What the hell is that? Ah, that's a very bright lamp of... Who is this? Ah, this is Strauss.
Herr Morgan.
Mr. Strauss?
You busy, my friend?
Yeah, we will do your mission soon. But anywho, I think it's over there. No, where was it? There is like this... Yeah, I think it's over there. Burnt Village. I didn't really look it up, but I accidentally saw it. And apparently, now I know it, I cannot unsee it, unread it. But for getting, man, these rock textures are really nice, I find. Getting some money for everything we need. Because we also need to do quite some hunting to increase our satchel size, which apparently is super useful. And for that we need specific weapons to get clean, perfect pelts. And for that you need money. And no, this is not where that burnt village is. There is some burnt village around. And I just read a bit. Man, there was a bit of rumble in my controller here. I don't know why. Are we nearing something? But long story short, in that burnt village, which is somewhere around here. Ah, like over here. Check it out. There is a gold bar, and that can sell for 500 gold dollars, I think. It's quite a lot. Alright, what do we have? Volatile fire bottle pamphlets. Alright, that's like crafting. That is a health item. Oh, let's look at the thingy. Well, moonshine often makes for a warm companion after a day of hard service. When combined with an accelerant, it's also useful in settling the resulting altercations that can occur. By crafting this volatile fire bottle recipe, it will result in a longer burning, more intense fire when lit and thrown. The frontierman's requirements, moonshine and animal fat. How to prepare. Take a bottle of moonshine and place rendered animal fat inside. Use an old rag for easy lighting. Place in satchel for later use. Camping tip. Tie a button on a string and hang from wall of tent. Make a mark at middle of button. If string shortens, wet weather approaches. If it lengthens, expect dry weather. Ah, that's pretty cool. But really nice that all these crafting recipes, they're really like elaborate documents. Alright, we have a bit of coffee, which we are full of. Miracle tonic. There was something else here, right? No, we have miracle tonic, and what's the other item? Here, what is that gold thingy? No. That's a gold nugget, right? God damn it! Alright, I'm gonna just see where our ground coffee is. Once brewed, moderately restores stamina core and dead eye core. So we are going to discard one. Pick it up. We're also going to take a healing item. Discard it. Healing potion. Man, that's the only thing I find a little bit annoying. Is that this all looks super samey, all these icons. In Skyrim you actually have 3D models of so this is a miracle tonic. Okay. What the hell is a miracle tonic? Here we go. Fully restores health, stamina, and dead eye, and fortifies moderately. Why can't I pick it up? I have room. Miracle tonic. Right, because I want to have it removed so that I can pick up the gold nugget that is there. That's a gold nugget, right? Or is it just some graphical glitch? That's an egg or something. Why can't I pick up the miracle tonic? Potent miracle tonic. I drank the potent one, I guess. But then where is the regular miracle tonic? Here it is. Fully restores health. And that I fortifies slightly, fortifies moderately. Right, so I drank the wrong one. So I wasted that. Whatever. So now we're taking this. And can I now, here, now only can we interact with the gold nuggets. Anywho. Oh, we can inspect the whole site even. A brush fire. Yeah, we also have to read the journal. By the way, this is pretty cool. I was mentioning it, I think, in the previous episode or something. But I thought I didn't have a book to demonstrate it because the books that I have in my set show are only, you cannot really turn the pages. They're only 2 pages long. But in the journal we can turn the pages, so I can demonstrate it anyways. I forgot about that. If you press left button, it will turn the page. With your right hand, but if you hold the left shoulder button, so not press it but hold it, no, it doesn't work. Maybe it works with yeah, maybe it doesn't work with the journal, but I saw a video on it with books. If you press the button to turn the page, you do it with your right hand, and if you hold it, you flip the page with your left hand. Which is a small thing, but those little details are really what makes this game. Alright, we are looking for...
Get away from me now! Fuera!
Who is shooting who? Alright, do we want to help out? We don't want to get the lull on our back.
Malditos pumas!
I don't even see where they are. Where are they?
Mierda! No me quedan balas!
Where are they? Fucking hell. No, you're kidding me. Fuck this shit, man. Fuck that shit. I thought my health was pretty good, etc. Apparently not. Ah, well, by the way, so we're looking for that burned village. I also find it always so annoying. It just drops you somewhere random. We were over here somewhere. Now we're all the way over there. But the good thing is, we have a treasure map. And I think it points to those obelisks over there. So we are also... Yeah, that's what I maybe want to do. We're going to do treasure hunting. Because we really want some money. What the hell is that? Pretty cool, that's a bird. Yeah, so we look, I think that village, that burned village, it's called Limpani. So we're going to go over there, but now we are here.
Yep.
Let's just see if there's a treasure here. We do like so. And then we do like so. Jack Hole gang. Alright, so these are these 2 obelisks, I think. Yeah, I think it should be at the base of the bigger pillar. But maybe this is not the correct one. It does seem like it's maybe climbable a bit. do a little bit of animal research. That one we got. That one we got. No, there was one that we still have to do. No. We're pretty stuck here, right? There's nothing here. I don't want to fall to my death here, because then we will restart again in some random location. I don't see anything. I don't think we can shimmy along. And if I step over there, I will just slide off to my death. That's also the question that I have. How the hell do we get back down? We can probably do like so. Alright, I have no clue. It does say to first go over that mountain, assuming we're in the correct place, of course, huh? Why does it say go over the mountain? I don't understand that, honestly. Yeah, it's probably on top of that somewhere. Or in between the two. I cannot get in between the two. By the way, I thought that running was tapping A button, but you can also just hold it. Then I wonder, do you go faster if you also tap it? This is holding. Yeah, maybe you go a little bit faster by tapping. Look. Oh wow, this is the rock formation that looks like a face. Nice, because I really was like, where the hell is that one? But that's the other treasure map. Here, that looks like a rock, right? Or like a face. The first picture, and to the left, that looks like a face to me. To me, that looks a little bit like, yeah, unless I'm just making stuff up. It would be weird that they're so close together, these two treasures. Yeah, from the side, it doesn't really look like it has a nose. While on the treasure map, it does seem to be. It seemed to have a nose. All right, I have to do a very nice, a rainbow over there. I have to do a very quick sanitary stop. We'll be back in a sec. Right, I do find it looks a bit similar. To me, it looks a bit like a face, this one, but I'm probably imagining things. It's really annoying that you cannot quickly get these maps out. You have to constantly go in here and go to it. Yeah, so this says that you have to be on the right side of the face, and then there is a tree with 3 branches. And then there is a cut down tree, a hollow tree besides it or something. So that would say if we need to go on this side of this face rock. Oh wait, what was this? I got like some prompts. By the way, I also need to more often open up the map randomly just to see that I am not missing question marks like stranger missions. Alright, what was that button prompt for? Was it a flower here that I can pick? Alright, so we go to the left of it, and then it's... Yeah, no, this is different. Because on the map it is like a shallow incline behind a hill, behind the face rock. We would be looking for a tree. Which is cut from the top. Ah, we were not even that far from where we were before. I think that is the brush fire where we got the gold nuggets. See it. But anyways, for the one with the other pressure map with the pillars, let's see what we can do. I do find this looks all weird either way, like trees growing out of a rock, but it looks, sometimes the environments in Skyrim really do better. Sometimes this game looks better, but Skyrim was like, I don't know, 7 years older or something. And it's still, the trees in Skyrim, especially the bark. This doesn't look bad, but in Skyrim, the trees look amazingly well, I find. Really on another level. Especially for such an old game. But anywho, so, there's something here. Bit of Valerian root. I think that actually does something. Let's see. Consuming this will give you Dead Eye experience. Yeah, for sure we're going to drink that. Let's see if our Dead Eye increased. No, I find it so weird. The bar should increase now. Maybe that's only after you reload it or something. It's a carrot, right? A carrot growing in a rock. Ginseng. It's used to craft items that replenish health. Alright, I cannot find it. I'm really bad at treasure hunting, actually. Especially with these vague maps. I think I'm just wasting my time. I'm totally in the wrong location probably. I did see some of those pillar rocks elsewhere. Yeah, there's that Limpany village, by the way. And then where is camp? It's a little bit, behind. I think this is Limpany. So it is, camp is over there. I did see these kinds of standing stones before. I'm not sure whether, I do think it was this one. I have no idea what just happened. It's probably my why is my health like totally gone? That sound was probably my fortification with that tonic that I drank wearing off. Alright, but it basically says you walk up the cliff, then you go down to the sides of this hill. So you go through some trees. These are the trees. And then we go here. Wait, again, I saw a button prompt. Alright, now we're onto something. Here we go. That looks maybe like be something there. Alright, what is the jump button? Alright, that's the jump button. Holy shit. Alright, please, can we... Fuck me, there's nothing here. I thought maybe we could dig this up or something. God damn it, I really thought we were onto something here. So we have to go down on the right indeed, which we did. And then, it's so weird. Then the X says you look at the pillars, and I don't know if that means it is on the pillar itself or on the hill that we are on, and that you just need to. It is somewhere where you can see the pillars. I can't see them from here. So do we? Ah, wait. Here we go. Now I see the pillars. We must be able to see both pillars. Yeah, I won't be able to see both pillars. What am I missing here, people? There's nothing there, right? Here, I don't see the pillars as they are drawn on the map. I see one pillar. Here, okay, that is indeed one pillar. So it is not the two pillars that you see with the X. It's actually the hill and then one pillar, and behind that pillar is the other pillar. It's not like both pillars are drawn at the bottom right. It is the hill and one pillar. Yeah, so then I do think it's there. We are going, well, this is really fun adventuring. So we go over here, and then can we climb up here? Ah, fuck me, we cannot. Ah, nice, we found it. Alright, so we have another map. I think this is the burnt village that we just saw. Although I do see two little weird smoke plumes. What the hell is that? Is this maybe in the wetlands of that town? What's the town? That's supposed to be a little bit like New Orleans. The city in this game. Saint Vincent or something? I don't know. It looks to me like a burnt forest. So I would say holy shit, we're almost falling off. How do I get off here? Like so. That's pretty high. I don't think we can... I can try and jump there, but I'm... Yeah, I don't know. Is that possible? Or we go onto that one. Can you jump and then grab? Alright, here we go. All or nothing. Fuck my life. Alright, so we don't even have that much full damage in this game. Ah, we do. Once you really get to the ground. Why do you throw the can on the floor, Arthur? Man, check out these physics. Totally believable. Anywho. We did make one step or one progress. So we are now going to go to that forest. See how the horse is doing. Horse is doing fine.
Yep.
That sign will say Limpani. That's the bird village. Yes. And the other sign will say Valentine. Or it not will say, it says.
Yep.
This is another goat.
Okay, here's a lucky bucket. This is one. All right.
Searcher.
You ain't looking for gold here, is you? 'Cause I called it.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
I think he will find something. At least the guy before that we saw, he did find something.
Shit, bit of zinc. Don't you hide from me now. Get out of there. Come on. Another little bit of nothing. Well, that's okay.
All right, so where? It's I think up there. Yes.
Hey,
Higher up.
boy. Yep. Hey, partner.
Who are you? You ain't taking nothing off me.
Move it.
Anywho, it's a little bit higher up.
Get up. Whoa, easy.
Anywho, so it says this is like a burnt village, but then it has these weird smoke plumes on the map. Like almost those steam baths in Iceland, those that boiling water from the earth's crust. And I don't see those here, actually. So I'm not sure whether we are in the correct place, but on the other hand, how many... How many destroyed forests are there? Why do we still have that map? That's confusing if we already got it. But whatever. Show a landmark and other clues to help find treasure. Yeah, so I don't know what those smoke plume thingies are. It says there's a rock. And what is that thing to the right of the location? It's like a square thingy. So there are 3 smoke plums thingies. And we have to draw a square from them. But I don't see... And there was also, I think, a bigger rock. Are these smoke plumies? Like little standing stones? Yeah, there's one there as well. So we have 1. We have 2. And then we need another one, and then we draw... No, but they are also over here. These are not rocks, these are just tree trunks. Alright, but let's assume we have one over there. And then we make a square between them. So the Other one is there, so then we would go somewhere here. Alright, here is quite a big rock. And here it goes down. And here's another big rock. I do think the map is somewhere here, but it's really hard. So we have a pretty big rock over there. I think those things with plumes, that are just tree trunks, right? What is that square thing over there? Ridiculous. Okay, let's say that this is a tree trunk, there we have a tree trunk. I'm now just randomly looking around here, but it's actually quite big. It could take hours if you don't know what you're looking for. Also, one of the things is we have a line at the top, horizontal line. Is that a river or is that a rock face? Because that determines our orientation. It flows in half a moon. Or half a moon, it's like parabolic. And if you look at the river, that is the opposite. That is like a hyperbole or a parabole, or however you say that. Wait, there's a word for that. What's a converging line called?
your mark.
called that forms of a circle. A semicircle, nope. Anyways, there is a word I think for not a straight line, but one that is like the river that you see there, and then diverging or converging or convex. Let's see, what is a convex line? Convex line. Concave or convex? Yeah, so if we look at the concave is curved inwards, convex is curved outwards. Alright, but that of course depends on where you look it from. Yeah, fuck me, what am I going to do? Just randomly walking around here? I really cannot make, I'm not smart enough for this, I cannot make. Man, nice rock texture. I really cannot make anything of that map, honestly. But I also don't want to look it up because that's, yeah, feels like cheating. No sense of accomplishment. Maybe the smoke plumes were these hollow trees that were smoked from. Here is one, there is one, we need 3. Where there was a smoke plume from. Then we have one over here. Yeah, but fuck me, there are more, I think. This is also hollow.
Get away from me now! Fuera!
We have again that same random encounter. How are we doing on course? Let's take a bit of Jolly Jack. Let's take the gun. Let's help that motherfucker.
Malditos pumas! ¡Ay, mierda!
Close call. No, we're gonna take a nice fat steak. A chocolate bar. I think that's also actually, we're not gonna sell it. I think that's needed for some mission. We are gonna take a nice fat plain venison.
Ese era el último. Damn good shooting, señor. Thank God for you, mister. Le debo la vida.
So, no, that was it.
Good luck with it.
Que alivio.
Alright, Kettleman's revolver. What do we have? We have Flecko's revolver. I don't like all these drawings on it. And can we compare the two? This is a lot of guns that you find are worn Kettleman's. But this is actually a good Kettleman. So if we look at this, 1.5, 2, 3, 3, 3, basically. Then we do 1.5, 2, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, this is basically the same. I'm not sure how that works, but I do think even if you drop a weapon that it remains on your horse or something. And I also think we cannot sell guns anyways, I think. So I like this one better than Flaco's. We are gonna use this one. Or maybe not. I want to know, cooking a carried animal will only reward you with meat. No, I don't want to cook it. I would like to know its condition. Really bad. Yeah, why can't I see the height, the pelt condition? And what does a cheetah or whatever this is, a cougar, do in these parts anyways? Bob, where are you? Man, that looks beautiful. Bob, where are you? Am I blind? Ah, there you are.
Got my eye in today, boy.
Alright, that is for not Paulson, what's his name? The cook. I have no clue, I'm such an idiot, man. Strauss, Kieran, Uncle. Yeah, I don't know. By the way, there's also in the help section, I'm gonna use that. There's apparently a whole guide on poker. Hunting, fishing, poker. Here, I'm for sure gonna read this. I already read the whole help section, which really is quite long, everything together. Here, side pot, for example. I have no idea how those work. But I already read it. We can do dominoes, blackjack, poker, fishing, hunting. In the previous playthrough I did of this game. But anywho, I think we may maybe be onto something. That these smoke plumes that I saw, that are tree trunks that were burned from the inside out. So they want us to draw a rectangle. So that is one, and then place should be somewhere right here. Yeah, but it's not, of course. Fucking hell.
Stay here, boy.
But the problem is, in the map there are only like 3 of those hollow trunks. Here, 1, 2. Then it's maybe over here. God damn it. Oh my god. Alright, we have 1 over there. There's also 1 over there and also over there. We have 1 over here. Alright, I'm gonna wait till the morning. I need more lights. Oh my god, I forgot about that. We are just being teleported somewhere else. And it's not even more lights. Just terrible weather. Alright, so where... Alright, we need to go over there. That's far away.
Okay then.
Whoa, that was close. Holy shit, I almost killed the horse. Fucking hell. Yep. Alright, that is for me enough reason to... Not that we did that much progress since the previous save, but this is enough for me to do a manual save. Alright, so where is it?
Yeah.
Fuck me, it's starting to decompose the animal.
Yep.
Alright, then I will not bring it to... Pearson was his name. We will just use its pelts. So we do... drop. We do skin.
Easy, boy. Gotta be done.
Alright, but anyways, we were here looking at hollowed out trees. So we see a hollowed out tree over here. We see one over there. God. Yeah, but I also see 4 over there. So there are a lot of them. Which makes like a square. There are also over here. Depends which ones you make as a square. Here, like we have also one over here. Pretty cool. Footsteps. One over there, one over there, and then should be, if we make a square between this one, and that one, should be somewhere over here, where the treasure is hidden. And obviously I cannot find it. Ah, here's another one. Alright, but I do... Ah, there's one there as well. God damn it, there are just way too many. There's one over there. Nice rabbit. Wrong button. It's a perfect one. Okay, but anyway, here, there's one over there, one over there. So then it could be that we need to be over here somewhere to make it a square. Yeah, so the hard part is you need to know which ones of these you need to make the square from. And for that you have some reference. Basically says in the middle of the forest. To the right there is like, yeah, it could be a lake, it's probably a rock. And that square thing at the bottom, what the hell is that? I don't know. And also that weird thing on the left, on the ground, left bottom left corner. In between those two trees. Right, so there's a big rock and there are a couple of smaller rocks. In between the 4 trunks. big rock and let's say 2, 3 or 4 smaller rocks. In between the trunks. Yeah, I would say that's over here, right? God damn it. Here, this is a pretty big rock. Yeah, but here are also some bigger rocks. Yeah, it is just too... Yeah, maybe this is that square thing. Yeah, probably it is. There's nothing else here. That is square. But still, it's really weird. It looks like it's on the outside of the forest. That square thing on the edges, and we are in the middle of it. And it says it is apparently... Oh. Apparently it's close to it. So we can also just walk around here a little bit. Yeah, so let's say this is the outside of the forest. Then we have a lot of trees over there and over there. It's in between the square and a big rock. Not in between, but... And then it's the fourth of a square of 3 trunks. So where is a big rock? There's a really big rock. And then where are the trunks that make up? Is there a big rock over there? Nope. God damn it, I'm constantly pressing the wrong button. Alright, there is one tree lying on the ground there. Maybe that's a clue. Flat on the ground. We're looking for a tree flat on the ground. There are some trees here flat on the ground. That are 2 of them. Let's see if there are more trees on the ground. This is more like a branch. This is what I was afraid of. There are a lot of trees on the ground. Here, but this one. No, but there are 2 here. Fuck my life. Is this tree... there's one thing over there. Is there one over there? Is this a hollow one? Yes. Because that tree, I think, lying on the ground... was pointing to 2. And then to the left of the and then there is a rock somewhere. Maybe that rock over there, I don't know. The thinner part of the tree. So we have one over there, we have one over here. God damn it. Yeah, by the way, it is... that lying tree in the middle of the map, it's not directly pointing at a trunk. But anywho, so yeah, it's also not directly pointing at that one. It is directly pointing at that one, but not fully on that one. So it's a fucking hell, again, wrong button. Yeah, then I would say, personally, and again the wrong button, I'm just randomly pressing buttons now. Is there a tree stump? Yeah, there's one over there, all the way over there. So then it would be that one. That goes to that one. And then to, where is it? This one. No. So we have that one, that one. So it is that one, the one all the way over there, then the one over here, over there. So then it would be somewhere around here, I would say. Yeah, fuck my life. I'm not. I'm not laid out for this. Yeah, I do think that may be the fallen tree. We need a fallen tree. It is in between a couple of other trees. So this one, yeah, that one is pointing to a trunk. That one as well. Alright, this looks better. But then where is the one over there? That's the one over there. Then it should be somewhere over here, I would say. Here, now I don't even... Yeah, it's this one. No, but it's not correct vis-a-vis the square. So it is that one, that one. That one. That one. That one. And then this one. Yeah, and then it would be somewhere over here. Oh my god, this is way too confusing. Problem is I'm putting a lot of time and effort now into a fallen tree, this one. But I'm not even sure it's the correct one. Because there are also not really a lot of boulders here. There's a fallen tree here. Near a short trunk. Another fallen tree. Here's another one. Fucking hell, man. Oh Wow. So, is there even a rock face somewhere? There is a rock face there a bit. Then we're looking for a fallen tree that is parallel with the backdrop. We'll never find this. Fucking hell. Probably running around is also no use because it will probably be a very small area that you can interact with. So you really have to be lucky and just hit it right. I'm just waiting for like a dig pop, something interaction prompt to pop up, but it's not happening. I'm now basically not thinking anymore, I'm just brute forcing my way through here. And it's not working one bit. Wow. How annoying. Because I don't want to look it up, then I feel like a loser. But yeah, maybe it's just simple as that. I am a loser. I don't know. I don't know. It is all just too similar, everything here. There are too many. Yeah, it's just incredibly annoying treasure map. Extremely annoying. went crouching for a bit. Ah, come on, man. Alright, so we have a campfire here. Was that on the map? Something browns. Yeah, I don't see it. It's near something square. And there are 3 rocks and a big one. Okay, let's look for a small 3-rock formation near a bigger rock. That's also the thing. I'm not sure how accurate and detailed that map is. So could be that I'm now looking for something very specific that doesn't even exist. I don't know why, but I think it could be here. No. Alright, so we have a pretty big rock there. Wow, how annoying. So there's like a tree lying on the ground, and then there's a smaller tree also on the ground, like in an angle towards it. Near some rocks. Here, why is this landmark not on the map? Alright, so we have trees on the ground, angled towards each other. With some rocks. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. Here's a rock, but there's no tree on the ground here. There are trees on the ground there, but not really a rock. No trees on the ground here. Here is a pretty big tree on the ground, but yeah. Is there another one angled near it? Yeah, maybe this one. But then where? Oh my god. Is not really pointing toward trunks, I did see like a button prompt popping up, but I don't know what that was. Was that about the map? It disappeared. We just need to be at an angle of a fallen tree, perpendicular to it. Wait, maybe my eagle eye can do something. I find that also kind of cheating. But at least it's not external cheating. Alright, I'm gonna look it up. Fuck it. Fuck it. Check whole map to hint. I will only do a hint. The location depicted in the second map is Kotora Springs. Ah, fuck me. So it were Springs. It has nothing to do with where we are now. Fuck my life. I was already thinking a little bit like, yeah, there was already a gold nugget here. So how big is the chance that there will be something else? Alright, fuck my life. Fuck my life. That was a whole episode wasted. Because it's not here. Anywho, we are going to go to that town. And we are going to at least get some money from their Limpany. Man, I cannot wait for the weekend. More time to make some good progress. Alright, so this is the town of Limpany, and I did look at, I read about it. It is in the sheriff's office. I purposefully avoided this town. I wanted to explore it, but I thought like, no, maybe it's part of a mission. Looked quite interesting. Let's not spoil it too soon. But no, there's basically nothing here. We just need to... There's a guy here. He doesn't seem burnt. Holy fuck, what's this? They do still have their clothes on, so... Sure. What happened there? I cannot interact with them. Poor guys. Can you imagine?
Way, boy.
Sitting or spending... Wow, there's quite some texture popping. Spending the rest of your days in such a derelict building. Alright, so here it is somewhere. Pretty sure it's here. Logbooks. There we go. Special horse stimulant pamphlets. Very nice. What does that do? You have learned the special horse stimulant recipe for your horse general stamina. Emma Boyd's Home Physician and Remedy Book, page 33. Early settlers discovered that when sage is mixed with bulrush and carrots, it forms a cathartic compound that returns the highest level of stamina in horses. This proved especially helpful in defeating the English, who are known for their slow, contemplative horses. Sage, common bulrush, wild carrots. To prepare a stimulant for your steed, place 2 of each item in a metal cup and boil over fire. Pour contents into a small bottle, cork and store. More effective than store-bought Gene A. Frost horse stimulants. Did you know sheep dung dried in an oven and made into a tea cures measles and smallpox? No, I did not know that. Man, what happened here? Ravaged by fire. Beer. Brewster's Provisions. Many provisions here at Brewster's. Alright, so at least we got some monies. But for the rest, just making a fool of myself looking for something that was not there. God damn, it looks beautiful. Check out the sky. Let's get back to camp. And then I unfortunately already have to call it.
Alright, come on, boys. Get your backs into it. Use your legs. That's what you have them for Pete's sake. Now put your hands higher and push. Come on, show me something. You better not drop it. You better not. Come on, you pair of cream pies! Do you want this rally to happen or not? Why does this always have some respect? Just leave me be.
Pretty funny. What did we get? Meeting notes. Lemoyne's State Chapter Quarterly Meeting Minutes, Attendee 6. All official titles to be changed again. Requires new meeting. As the member formerly known as Secretary Senior, I shall now be known as Grandiose Scribe, most. My assistants will now be known as Grandiose Scribes, least. Senior Warlock will now be known as Grand Satire. Other job titles up for discussion at meeting requested above. Job title of Kaiser remains banned as per meeting of August last. Question for open discussion. Is there a way to make the robes less flammable? Acceptable food for Grand Satire's surprise birthday dinner. French, possible. Spanish, definite no. Membership dues 87% under quarterly target. Again, IDs for new initiations need to be canvassed from members. Tarring and feathering was not popular with wives. Need to focus on recruitment drive again. Need to find all the brilliant and talented men in the community who have something to give to our cause. Discussion point. Are there any brilliant and talented men left? Wooden crosses heavy and expensive. Other religious symbols to burn as a demonstration of our deep religiosity. Female members. Still affirm no. Still need brilliant and talented men who want to wear hoods and discuss eugenics in their spare time. Somebody needs to revise that pamphlet written by Norris Forsyth. Has anybody read it? Disappointing attendance numbers again. Members who fail to attend will be punished. Most grandiose scribe, Wesley P. Gallet. Super funny. Idiots. A letter from an eugenics enthusiast. What does eugenics mean again? Eugenic. Widely discredited pseudoscientific and immoral theory and set of practices aimed at improving the human species through selective breeding. Oh, Google, why are you so... Even Google's AI. Why are you so biased? Dear Pa, I'm sorry I left the house in such a huff. For that I must apologize, but the thing is you are wrong. No offense. I simply do not care what Jesus or anyone else says. I'm a student of science and as such, and having read a lot into the subject, I have to assert my position again that commingling between the races is not merely wrong but also dangerous. But to be quite clear, this is not a position but a scientific fact. I have read all of the research. Look at the big cats. There are tigers and lions and leopards and things, and they are all different, so that sort of proves it. The same with trees. There's more than one kind of tree, or colors. There's red and blue and so forth. So it is with races. White people like us to dominate and others to do work to which they are suited. This is science. I am done with school. I'm sorry about the money you spent, but the place is full of fools. I'm heading out west. I will make my fortune there and prove my theories correct. I am not an arrogant blowhard, as you so rudely put it, but a man concerned with saving the human race. I'm sorry we parted on such terms, but I'm afraid I have no patience for fools, and to hear you, Mother, and Teddy speak, well, I felt nothing but shame. And you all educated, and white shame on you. And you all educated and white, shame on you. Well, I am a man of destiny and I plan to prove it. Nothing will stand in my way from forming a white utopia full of people just like me. Alright, this was again a pretty funny clan meeting.
Well, shit. Guess they got what was coming.
corruption personified. I will cut you down.
No, 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 no.
You ain't much of a fighter, huh?
Oh!
You have unlocked the weapon expert challenge. Check your log for more information. Alright, I didn't want to kill him, but come on. This really was not me. Because I hope I now did not stop the rest of these funny things popping up. Now this is just a stranger. I'm sure nothing will happen. I hope. Was a pretty brutal kill, by the way. Oh man, I really feel like going in there and playing poker. No, we have to make a bit of progress. Ah, by the way, this is that tree. Parasol mushroom is a health herb. It can be eaten to refill your health core, crafted into herbivore bait. That tree looks a bit like the one on the treasure map. I cannot imagine the treasure maps will all be treasures will be so close by camp. Here, there's like this 3 branched tree, and then we need to go past it near a bigger tree, and then there is a tree trunk. Alright, is there a tree trunk somewhere here? No. Carriage for the horse. Is that Valentine over there? I think it is. And we're quite far away from camp, and I think also I know. Amazing. I wanted to say we're too far from our horse, but we are not.
Yep.
Alright, I
There we go.
literally did absolutely nothing this episode. Okay, you cannot have it all. Where is the hitching post? There it is. Cool. There are really physics on everything. The game really is more impressive the more you play it. You notice all these little details. I think we can actually cook stuff here as well. This is a special here. Rest by fire, craft, cook. Yes. Anywho, guys, we'll have to end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one. For the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.